So hopefully very soon we will be live. Then we shall begin. Hare Krishna. I welcome all the devotees, those who are present here with us, and those who are there, who are either watching YouTube live or will be watching later. Thank you so much for your association. And today's session is going to be very brief. Reason being, we had a bit of discontinuity while we were traveling over the Christmas and New Year festive season. And maybe next 2 weeks we are traveling again, so might not able to do it. And then we will resume back on 30th. But watch this space. We are here. And last year, 2024, we began. And we will resume where we left. But before that, let's do the Mangala Charan, which is based on Srila Prabhupada's blessings. Om. अज्ञानातिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुन् श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथवितं तं सजीवम् साधुवैतं सवादूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखावतं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रील गुरुदेव महाराज की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for being here with us. And while I was reciting the Mangala Charan, it kind of reminded me that in Bhagavad Gita, which we are doing now, that there are different routes. So Karma Yoga chapter 3, and then when we move on, Jnana chapter 4, then combine Jnana and Karma together. That's Transcendental Knowledge chapter 4. Combine chapter 3 Karma Yoga, chapter 4 Transcendental Yoga, and that becomes your chapter 5. And chapter 6 is Dhyan Yoga. And obviously part of that is Ashtanga Yoga. So all these are there, but then at the end, Krishna will explain that Bhakti Yoga has all these included in it. And that's the purity of Bhakti Yoga is. If you do Bhakti Yoga, all of them will become part of it. But sometimes devotees from Jnana Marga, they're more interested into the knowledge, intelligence, or we would like to know more, we would like to learn more. So there was, while I was doing the sessions for the kids, there were one of the parents who said that we spend a lot of time in Mangalacharan, and then there we actually used to do Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because kids, they love reciting, and the kids will raise their hands and they will unmute themselves and they will say, well, we won't like to do Hare Krishna Mahamantra now. And we used to do the Narsimha Dev's Aarti as well. And it's hard to stop kids, and one after another they will do it. And then sometimes at the end, if one of the devotee joined later or didn't get the chance in the beginning, right at the end, the devotee will say, before we finish, can we do Hare Krishna Mahamantra? And the devotee, the child, would like to recite Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. And we have a kirtal and all, we will play along and everybody will follow. So kids were enjoying, but while one of the father was listening in the background, he joined me later and he said, well, a lot of time goes into Mangalacharan and the chanting. Kids don't get enough time to learn from Bhagavad Gita, like the stories or the knowledge we should get out of. And then I explained it, and at the end, I'm glad that that devotee, the father of the child, understood. But while I was reciting Mangalacharan today, it came into my mind that some of the, like, especially I said that today we are going to have a very short session. But even in that, we did Mangalacharan, because we are doing, if you are available tomorrow, then join us there for Shri Ishopnisha sessions, same channel and same Zoom link if you have it. The timing is a bit different. It's so from Saudi time, if you think about it, it's 10 to 11. We do it Fridays, and Saturdays we do 12:30 to 1:30, because it's UK time, 9:30 to 10:30 tomorrow, Saturday. And we are doing Shri Ishopnisha. There are 18 mantras in Shri Ishopnisha. And after the knowledge, the understanding, the worship, right at the end is the essence, which is prayers. So this is the beauty of Bhakti Yoga again, that doesn't really matter how much knowledge we get. Like it says, the tree which has more fruits will bend down to offer the fruits to those who could and who should and who are really in need of it. And that's what bhakti is. In bhakti, when we pray, then the knowledge comes in. And it's not only, probably the biggest proprietor of who kind of reinvented Gyan Yoga was Shri Adi Shankaracharya ji. And even in his lifetime, if you'll see, he had disciples who were not, in his own terms, who were not enough clever and smart. But because of him, because of Adi Shankaracharya ji, because of Guru, that was given to him. Reason? Why? Because of the disciples' dedication. Not because the disciple had the knowledge or was smart enough to learn, but because Guru was happy by the disciples' sincerity. And that's what Bhakti Yoga is. And when we do the Mangalacharan, it purifies our mind. So if we don't do Mangalacharan, we spend 1 hour learning stuff. Then with impure heart, impure mind, we will not able to grasp that much. But if we do Mangalacharan in the beginning, and then our mind and heart is purified, even little, even if we'll spend 5-10 minutes, we might learn a lot more. So do keep that in mind, and I hope it will really help all of us going forward. So today's session, as I said, very brief. What we'll do, what we have been doing in the past. So next time when we will come, we will quickly resume. So if you go further, we are doing Bhagavad Gita as it is. We have done setting the scenes. So again, on the same channel, if you missed the sessions before, if you pick Bhagavad Gita as it is, written down by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ji, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, International Society of Krishna Consciousness, you will see setting the scenes, because a lot of devotees initially were not from Indian background, so they didn't know Mahabharata as such. People usually know in India. So he did the setting the scenes there for everyone to understand. And even in India, a lot of people might not know the details. So Prabhupada ji really did hard work for all of us. So we did all that. We understood a bit more, and we will again revise ourselves. We did a bit of Mahabharata history as well. So all that has already been done. We have done Guru's family in detail with a lot of stories. And but at any point, if any devotee would like to do it again, we are not in rush. We don't want to finish it like sometimes we have done in the past. 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita in 18 sessions. We have done it, and that's just to give the glimpse to those who can't really wait for the whole Bhagavad Gita 700 verses to get finished. But it inspires them to stay what's coming up. So all that we have already done, and that's what setting the scene was part of it. After that, we did start the introduction. So we have done a couple of sessions on introduction, and when we will come back, maybe in 2 weeks session. So 24th, we definitely won't able to do because we are going for a yatra. 17th, we might be visiting temple as well, and we'll confirm. But if not, then we will be back by Krishna's blessings. We will be back on 31st of January, and then we will have hopefully regular every Friday Bhagavad Gita sessions, and we will start from introduction. Introduction, this what we have already done in the past, where we discuss the Gita Mahatmya. And there are verses, and this is coming from Padma Purana. So one of the beauty of ISKCON is that everything comes from scriptures. So anything which will be mentioned here in the slides are put together by devotees. Sometimes are personally put together the slides based on three things. First, a lot of other devotees, they have something similar, which Srila Prabhupada did it. Obviously, he did it on a grand scale, that he had 7, 8 different commentaries by senior acharyas, and he combined all those together. And we do the same. If we are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, then there are other devotees who have already done it. They are available widely on YouTube. We combine all of them together. And if their presentations are available, we reuse their presentations. And feel free, if any of the presentations I'm using, if anybody would like to, I'm always more than happy to share, and I have done it in the past and will always be happy to do it, because the whole idea is to spread the name of the Lord as much as possible. So this is all in the service of the devotee congregation. So that's the first thing. Second, I'm myself dedicated to do certain courses, and maybe one of the teachers in the course has used some material, and with permission, we reuse those materials as well, which I have done in the courses. Third, sometimes based on my understanding, I might use or create, like there was one before we finished up in New Year. There was one which the presentation was mine, but the knowledge was from the scriptures. Analogies I used from Bhagavatam and Upanishads, but the presentation was from the scratch. So apart from these three modes, there shouldn't be anything else new here in these presentations. So the source should be clear, and the source is still what we say: Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Guru is direct your teacher. Then Sadhu is the other devotees, senior devotees, and Shastra is the direct scriptures we have it. So we have done the glorifications and the intros. After that, chapter 1, and that's where we will start next time. So remember, we have so this presentation is a summary. Then we have a very detailed Bhagavad Gita as well. So we will go one by one, and we will discuss all that. And as you can see, this is very practical, because all the knowledge, all the wisdom we have, it should able to change our life on a daily basis. So we will stop here. As I said, it was a very quick one, just to say what we have covered and what we will do in 2 weeks time. But meanwhile, if you have any questions, then feel free to come to me if you like, and if I can in any way serve anyone, then it will be my pleasure. My name is VP Govindadas, and my Gmail ID is vpgovinda@gmail.com. So feel free to be part. If you'd like to join the live Zoom sessions, then I will be more than happy to. And thank you for all the devotees who've been here with us. Seek your blessings. And with that, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gurudev Maharaj ki jai, jai jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Hare Krishna, everyone. I will stop the recording here, and then we shall resume back next time for it. Hare